Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to this special edition of Corcoran's Corner. And this morning, we have a lot to celebrate and a lot to share with you.
You bet. But first, we want to say we made it 2 weeks. We've done it. Our students and teachers have been 2 weeks in school already. It's been beautiful. And this morning, everyone agreed the air seems like it's getting a little bit cooler.
And a little bit more bearable, yes. So we've had a very joyful start to the school year, and we're going into next week with two big asks from parents. And we wanted to take some time because we know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of chaos at the beginning of the school year, but this year is a special year, unlike any other year, because this year we're celebrating our 100-year anniversary. And in line with that 100-year anniversary, we have two fundraising pushes for next week. This morning at chapel, Mrs. Edgerton and I talked to the students that next week we have set a goal to get 100% participation of our students in fundraising for the Early Childhood Center.
And what does that look like, Mr. Corcoran?
So there's two ways that students can participate in this. At the end of last year, the very last day of last year, I told students that we would be doing this, making this push. Now the time has come to make this dream a reality, and there's two ways students can participate. Number one, they can bring in money as a donation for the Early Childhood Center, or two, they can bring a prayer card saying that they have given their prayers, they've given their time to support the Early Childhood Center.
And we'll be collecting Tuesday through Friday of next week. So they have 4 days to think about it. But where do they bring those prayer cards in, or do we have them here?
So every morning after chapel, teachers will collect. We'll ask students if they brought in money or if they brought in prayers. But actually, they don't need to bring in prayers. They need to bring it. The money obviously comes from home, but the prayers, teachers will have prayer cards in their classroom. So if students want to pull a prayer card and write a prayer, I prayed for the Early Childhood Center. I prayed for the future of St. Thomas. I prayed for our new preschoolers who will be joining us next year. I prayed for the construction. Whatever it is to support, they'll have an opportunity to fill those out in the classroom. So what we're asking for parents is, if you're able to, and if you feel the Holy Spirit calling you to send in money with your students. But don't worry if your students aren't able to or don't want to bring in money to donate. There will be an opportunity to give their prayers as well. And the fun part about next week is that we have a donor who has offered to match whatever we raise as a school next week. So that's very exciting.
It's very exciting. The other thing that we're asking you is, you have received emails from me regarding a themed basket for each of our classrooms. Please know that that will be in the buzz today again, so you can click on your teacher's name. And if you feel called to donate to that theme basket, that's absolutely wonderful. We know we're asking a whole lot of you right now, which is not something we typically like to do, but I do want you to know that this will calm down once we get through the next few weeks. And we so appreciate your time, your talent, your prayers, and your presence. We are blessed with wonderful families here at St. Thomas, and we love partnering with you in the education of your child. So thanks so much for thinking of making these donations.
We have a lot to rejoice in.
Rejoice in the Lord.
I think that's what's going on this year. We have a lot to rejoice in with the opening, with the beginning of construction at Early Childhood Center, with our biannual auction, which, just as a reminder, this auction only happens every 2 years. With the growth that we're seeing in our school, with the addition of some wonderful staff, with the return of the magnificent staff that we have a lot to celebrate with all the friendships and relationships here at St. Thomas. So there's a lot to rejoice in. And this weekend, we have a 4-day weekend.
That's a rejoice in itself. So have a blessed weekend, and know that we look forward to seeing you here Tuesday, September 3rd.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.